the alumni of Jackson State is clapping back at Deion Sanders in a big way. And of course, Deion Sanders has a large mic, a large crowd with a lot of people who love him in his playing days, like myself, and love him even more now as a coach, like many others. And of course, this one particular young lady is not happy about how Deion Sanders made Jackson State look like a charity case. And that person is Leslie McLemore II. Now, she writes for a popular website called Black with No Chaser. And I want to look at this particular quote that she made, all right? She says, listen, Deion was at Jackson State for a prime time, not a long time. And I'm okay with that, but just be upfront with it. He went to JSU, Jackson State University, for his own best interest. Yet he painted himself to be this black savior of HBCU sports. And while doing that, some of his actions portrayed JSU as a charity case. Meanwhile, JSU was the only storied football to give him a head coaching opportunity. We are not the charity case. All right? Now, let me talk about this whole situation where that Deion is being called out, right? Deion said that he had to donate half of his salary to a particular athletic facility, which is the Walter Payton Center. All right. And he was given this particular interview to Constance Schwartz Maroney. And then basically, if you see them driving around this golf court inside this room that appears to be under construction. Now, if you look at this clip, he's going to point out the future location of a bank of televisions, PlayStations, barber chairs. And a lot of that has already been donated by other people. And he said that he's made a plea to Gillette to come in and sponsor to finish the rest of it. All right. Now, I want to play this particular Instagram clip and then I'm going to come back.
This is what we pay for. Cut the gates down, put the grass down. We're going to put more like picnic benches kind of out there.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, they pressure wash the building and we got all the weeds and we cut all the trees back and all that, but this is where they sit down and they're taking their shoes off.
So is this the back of the Walter Payton?
Yeah, this is the back of the facility. I can show you.
Maybe figure out how you were going to get out. You have to.
Yeah, cut the gate. Like all those big metal things all the way across. We put that there. That's a dog gate. Something's going to come over here. Put the wrap thing right there.
All right.
Around the bottom of it.
This is so smart. You did it.
I'm the Schwartz Bunny. So there's still a lot of stuff that we don't. This is gonna be the bunny area.
Oh, this is good. Okay.
I say the bunny area. Her husband, successful, very successful businessman, plans to do our electronics, TVs, and put a lounge.
Ah, this is it.
Yeah. So we're gonna have, I think his area over here somewhere. We're gonna put all the TVs so they can play the PlayStation and all that. Over one of these areas. Probably in that wall.
Oh, that's perfect. We need a wall.
Yeah, that wall.
That'll be perfect.
Yeah.
Get the kiosks.
We're trying to use around.
Yeah.
We're putting a couple barbershop chairs over there.
We should get to a sponsor area.
Yeah, that'll be good.
So that'll
You heard that? Gillette to sponsor that area. We need to do that.
Please.
We're gonna put
Gillette.
the barber chairs over there, and that's the other one that needs for the position. We'll probably have to put a tight end or something in that room. 'Cause they have a small room.
Now, to whoever Miss Leslie McLemore is, I want to, agree with certain things that she's talking about. And that is, while Jackson State was a losing program, okay, Jackson State was not doing very well. They were not selling tickets at games. If it was not for Jackson State, Coach Prime would not be at a Power 5 school. No other university was willing to give Deion Sanders an opportunity. That's important to know. Now, Liberty University was trying to woo Deion Sanders before Colorado. Even people were saying, bring Deion to Liberty, bring Deion to Liberty. He's a Christian, bring Deion to Liberty. But a lot of times as blacks, we forget that a lot of times our people and their institutions give us the opportunity to even get to the next level. All right. And she's talking about, hey, well, Deion is talking about, he did all these things for Jackson State. Deion needed Jackson State. Jackson State was a stepping stone to the Power 5 conferences that what he got. And even Coach Eddie Robinson Jr., who I stopped the show. Yes, it is not the son of Eddie Robinson Sr. from Grambling State. But even he said, listen, Deion about to go to a Power 5 if he don't leave this year. And we all know that if you do very well at an HBCU, it's still NCAA sports. You're going to be able to go to a Power 5 conference if you perform well there. There are even white coaches coming to coach at HBCUs just so they can go to Power 5 conferences, but they can't do it without that stepping stone. And if it was not for Jackson State, he would still be coaching high school football. That is also true. But now here's the problem that Macklemore is going to come across. And that is this. And I want to take this from Mr. Walter Kimbrough. Okay. Now he makes this statement to this one HBCU president who wanted Deion to fail. Mr. Walter Kimbrough says this. Yeah, bro. President, I agree. He did things for JSU that should have been done on their own, that JSU should have done on their own, locker room, practice field. He gave half his salary when most alums give nothing. And this is the standard. There is a long line of folks who need to get this smoke. Now, let me just say this. I don't know if Deion donated half the salary, but what we know is true. HBCU graduates do not give money back. And for some of those people, they've received free scholarships. If it's not from the United Negro College Fund, people like Bill Cosby, they've had opportunities to give back and they have never done so, which is why, they have a budget every year. And because of that small budget, the school doesn't have things amid other things like corruption. All right. Now, it's the same problem that we have in Black America. We have a big mouth. We want to talk about, what we don't have in the Black community, but we don't give. We don't give. We don't create. That is why our people don't have. That's why we can't keep the talent in. And my question is, if Jackson State's not a charity case, why come Jackson State didn't have any of those things before Deion got there? Because you won't give. That's why. And we're not going to get around that. You can say all that and have all the smoke you want for the guy, but before he came, y'all didn't have anything. Your program was trash. Okay, I get it that you guys gave him an opportunity, but you don't give him an opportunity by your giving, by your being in alumni associations. You guys don't give. That's the only reason why Harvard and these other schools, why can they have top talent? Now, I know that, the funding from HBCU schools and stuff like that can't be on the same level. I get it. But they give. They give. Their people give. And when your people don't give, you don't have. Same thing with governments in third world countries. You have no funding for healthcare. You have no funding for infrastructure. What are your people supposed to become? You're not going to get the facilities for coaches to want to come and coach there. Every time it's on somebody else to do all the work. And that's what y'all want. The Black community wants other people, listen to what I'm saying, other people to come in, do all the work. I'm going to say it again. Y'all want people to come in and do all the work while you don't do a goddamn thing, and then complain about it when they leave. That's Black America. Black America got a lot to say about everything, things that should happen in the Black community, but they won't give. You don't support. You don't have a history of supporting nothing. You ain't gonna give no money to do nothing, and people know that. And we can't say we don't have the money. We got plenty of money in Black America. We just not gonna divert it to where it needs to be. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.